Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Code by Bunch, and today we are going to solve the question palindrome partitioning. Okay, so in this question we have actually given a string partition as such that every substring of the partition is a palindrome. Return all the palindrome partition of S. Okay, so first we have to understand what is a palindrome. Okay, so palindrome is actually a string where, like if I write A B A, so if I traverse from starting and like this, it is like A is equal to A and B is actually the same. And if I say Aurora, okay, Aurora, A is equal to A, R is equal to R, and 0 O is actually equal to O. Okay, so from starting as well as from ending, if I traverse, all the characters are actually equal to same. In this case, it is actually partitioning, palindrome partitioning. Okay, so it is actually equal to palindrome. Okay, so if this is my string A and A, I have to partition it in such a way such that everything is actually equal to a palindrome. Okay, so how I am going to solve this question? So in order to solve this question, what I am actually going to do, so let me make it very clear how I am going to solve this question. So this is A and A. So first I am going to partition it like this. Okay, this is my first partition. So as you can see, what I am going to do, I am going to check the left part. After cutting it, if my left part is in palindrome, then I am going for further operations. And if it is not the case, then I am just going to left it here. Okay, as like A and B. I will cut it here, and I can see that I am getting an option like A. So what I am going to do, I know that my A is actually palindrome. Then I am going to call for this function for function like for AB. Now it will partition AB. Now in AB, as you know, that I can make a partitioning here, and if I make a partitioning here, it will become A and B. So A and B are actually palindrome because they are single word. So they are also considered as a palindrome. But if I make a partition here, it will get AB, and AB is not a palindrome. So that's why I'm not just cutting it like this. Okay. So it's just a recursion. It's a recursive problem. So first but if this is my string, I'm going to cut here. Let's say it is index I. If this is actually a palindrome, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to call this function for I plus 1, f of I plus 1. Okay, this is just a simple step. And now let's move to the this part, recursion tree. So first I'm going to make a partition here. When I make a partition here, I will get a single word A, as I know that A is actually a palindrome. So what I'm going to do, I will just make a recursive tree here. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it like this, and I will get AA and BB. So AA is actually a palindrome. So I will get AA, and then I will just do it further. If I make a cut like A, if this is AABB, and I will make a cut here, so it will become AAB, which is not a palindrome. So that's why it is not considered in this string. Okay, so that's why now I will just move further. I will just go down deep, and when my partition value is actually at the end, I will just give it like this. And now let's move to the coding part. Here in the coding part, I have made actually a palindrome function. This palindrome function will tell me either my string is actually palindromic or not. Okay, so this is just part. And if the size is equal to 0, then I'm just going to push back into the temporary. Okay, else this is the actually recursive part, this is a driver part, and this is the thing where I'm just creating my left part is actually this part. If this is my partitioning, if this is my whole string, and I am going to partition here, so this is actually going to be the partitioning. I am just going to check either the thing that I am actually going to partition is this left part is actually going to palindrome or not. And if this is actually a palindromic string, then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to call the function. I'm just going to call this function for I plus 1. Okay, I will just add it. First of all, I will add it into the vector. I will going to add it into the vector, whatever it is. I will going to call add it into the vector. I will call the function for another thing. Okay, for the another thing, and I will just pop back. Like here, what I am doing, I just partition it. I am checking is it a palindrome. If it is a palindrome, I am going to do three steps. I am going to add it. I am going to call the next function, and at the end of the function, I will just pop it, because it is actually a backtracking thing that we do in these type of question. Because if we don't do, it will just make the code very. It will just not run. Okay, simple as that. So this is the whole process on how we are going to solve this question. I hope you like the video. Make sure to like, share and subscribe for more upcoming videos, and thank you for watching.